Now onto the case. There's a couple modifications we're going to make here. The 1-2 accumulator up in the right-hand corner you see, now that's of course the driver's side corner, does require a pair of snap ring pliers. We're going to pull that snap ring out and the cover underneath of it and make some modifications to the springs underneath. Pull the cover off, and the springs probably will fly out or fall and hit you in the head. We put them aside, and there's a large piston inside. Now this is the latest up-to-date factory piston. You might find an aluminum one in there, and if you can, it is best to replace it with the updated double lip sealed piston that we have here. You can get those from Ford, or you can call Performance Automatic for those. They're not expensive. It's a wise idea. If you have the aluminum ones, they were prone to scuffing and scoring and failure, so it's a good idea to replace them. And we're going to pull that final spring out. So we've pulled 2 springs and a piston out. So now our kit supplies us with 2 red springs and a black spring, or dark green. The 2 red springs are the first to go in. So we'll put those in, and this is when a little glue could help. Put them in. Now we're going to follow up with the black spring and then the cover. This is going to improve our 1-2 shift feel quite a bit. This operation does take some time and patience. Make sure the snap ring is securely in its groove, and then we'll move on to the 2-3 accumulator. This is towards the rear of the case. There's a good chance it may have fallen out when you pulled the valve body down. So we're going to pull the cover out. We've got it put back in, and there's 1 spring. We're going to take the original spring and reinstall it, but we also have a white spring now to go inside of that original spring, and we're going to put all that back together. That's going to improve your 2-3 shift feel quite a bit. And we'll put the cover back in. Now if the cover refuses to stay in, you can take the cover back out and bend the 3 little tabs outwards a little bit, and that will put some tension on it to hold it in place. And that's it as far as modifying the Aode 4R70W valve body and transmission case. This is going to give you some really good shifts, not too hard, and give you a real good feel going down the road. All right, let's get this thing back in.